I'm pleased at this time to call upon Blake Veerman, member of the graduating class, to make remarks. Blake.
Chancellor, President, honored guests, and fellow graduates. It gives me great honor to be speaking before you today, and it gives me great excitement to think about the potential you all have and the energy you have as a collective. I believe today is one everyone here deserves to be proud of: parents, guardians, professors, administrators, and students alike. I don't believe that I personally have any qualification to bestow world wisdom to you through anecdotal stories about fish or some other meaningless object. So let me instead remind you of some wisdom you might have picked up for yourselves over the last several years. As students, we have grown huge amounts in the last few years, and possibly most importantly, we learned to know about our potential. We all faced late, hard nights of seemingly impossible deadlines, and probably they were on a fairly meaningless assignment too, as we look back on it. Let's be honest. But being here today shows that we made it through that. We made it through those things that we didn't think that we could do at the time. And having made it through that which we didn't think we could make it through before means that we can make it through the next, which we currently may not think we can get through. We need to make it through the next challenge. Our world has huge challenges for us to solve coming forwards. We won't have professors detailing what should be done to solve these problems or when it should be done by. But we have to solve them nonetheless, whether they're environmental, social, financial, or technological. It's up to us to take these on now. I hope that our class can go forwards, armed with the knowledge that we did more than we thought we could before, and use it to do more than we think we can do now to solve this new scale of challenge. But work is only one aspect of what we've learned over the last several years. What else could we have learned? Well, perhaps we learned how important friendship could be. It's easy for us to get caught up in these material deadlines that come and go and are designed to make something feel oh so important. And they're designed to do that. They're clearly stated that you either do this by that time or you fail, or maybe going forwards you do this by that time and you get a big incentive if you do it very well. A friendship doesn't have this type of rule that defines it. In fact, the best of friends probably will flex around all of these deadlines without complaining anything. But I encourage you to remember that a friendship is really only what you put into it. I know that I lost and gained friends over the last several years, and I'm guessing the same goes for you when I say that the ones we've ended up with are very precious. So keep them now as you go forwards. Use the memory of the friends that you lost, and use that to remind you to keep the ones that you have now. So, how about an opinion part of the speech? Well, I don't think anyone sitting before me now needs to worry if you've yet to find a conventional job. You all have great potential, so don't sit around and wait for life to carry you forwards and people to pull you along. Just get out and do what you're passionate about. Maybe it's starting a fair trade coffee shop, or maybe it's starting an art gallery, or writing poetry, or getting a soccer team together. Maybe you haven't the slightest clue and you're petrified because you don't know what your passion is yet. But don't let that stop you. Just go out and try things until you find it. Because after all, nothing has ever happened tomorrow. It only ever happens today. Don't forget your friends while you do this. When all else fails and your great idea comes crumbling down, it's only the friends that you keep up with who will be there to keep you going. I guess what I'm saying is, don't be so blinded by your potential to do that you forget your potential to love. And finally, on behalf of the alumni UBC, I'm honored to welcome you into a family of more than 300,000 alumni strong. It's a community of change makers and passionate people just like yourself who are looking to make a positive difference in the world. Congratulations.